Okay, hey there, my beautiful soul peeps and soul fam. I don't know if you will actually get a notification that I've gone live. I have set the comments to slow mode, which means that when you comment, it's going to take 5 minutes for me to be able to see it. So if I do see people popping up, I will probably try to tell you that, unless I don't know if you see on your side that slow mode is on. I feel like YouTube would give you a notification to tell you that that's the case. But yeah, please be aware that if you're commenting, I'm not actually going to be able to see it until like 5 minutes after you do, in which case we probably will have moved on. We are here today, though. I am very excited. I've wanted to do it as just a recording, so that I wouldn't confuse the issue with lives and questions and other things. That's not how it's come to pass, and I really, really want to do this, and I've been setting this video up all night, so it is now 12:36 a.m. Melbourne time on 24th of the 11th, but we're doing a timeless reading with my own. Hang on a second, let me operate now. I'm using a webcam and not my phone. I finally figured out where things were on my phone, and now I'm using a different camera. Trust yourself, tarot. Anyhow, me, mirrors, cameras, really, how embarrassing that I can't operate a camera. Trust yourself, tarot, by Cassie, and let me just read the introduction. I am thrilled to bring you my first ever tarot deck, Trust Yourself Tarot. I've poured all of my heart and intention into each card so that you, my beautiful soul family, that'd be you guys, may use them to awaken the innate divine wisdom that is already contained within you. Drawing all of its data from billions of sites online, AI is able to access information dating back to our earliest civilizations, which makes this deck a true collaboration of my personal vision, lifetimes of information, and billions of creative visions belonging to all of humanity. This deck is truly a combined effort between myself and the collective. The cards are a modern take on the traditional Rider-Waite tarot. They feature keywords, but you can seek more meaning for each card by investigating the meanings of the Rider-Waite deck. In other words, Google it. The symbolism in this deck is entirely new and very different from its traditional counterpart. It's modern and full of symbols that will help you to tune into your own intuition and personalize the cards to what speaks to your higher self. If you don't have to be a psychic to read tarot. You really, really don't. I didn't think that I had any particular psychic abilities when I started reading tarot. I knew that I had that I was in touch with my intuition and I was good at recognizing gut feelings. That's about all I knew. Lose yourself in the images, decipher what they mean to you based on your intuition. Allow yourself to open your mind and hear the messages coming from within. And most of all, trust yourself. Love and light, Cassie. So this is very much designed to... I designed this with AI because I cannot draw for the life of me. I cannot paint. I am an artist, but I can create awesome things in resin. Like, you cannot see what it is from all the way back over there, but my awesome rose ball. I don't know where I'm looking. I'm not even looking at the camera at all. I hope I'm looking into the lens now. But I discovered when I was using Canva to start creating thumbnails for my pick a card videos that I was, there we go, able to... Wow, I'm really bad at this. Good at creating cards, bad at like showing them on the camera. I have really not even had a chance. If you've been following my channel or me on Instagram or Facebook, you will know that life has been really hectic, and I think I created these in July and had them printed at the start of August, and I have got videos. I've got some shorts up that is actually launching the deck, but I haven't really had a chance to actually read with them at all. So that's the purpose of today, and I've been talking about doing a neat and tidy pick a card pile, which I tried to do that and it hasn't really worked out all that well. Things kept going wrong with the tech, and now the tech's working perfectly fine with no additional assistance. So I'm just taking it that Spirit really just didn't want me to do a reading on that particular day, which doesn't surprise me. It was not a good day. What I'm going to do now, I wanted to do a Celtic Cross pick a card. That's not going to happen. That's going to be a little bit too much for tonight, given that it is now 12:39 a.m. But in the vein of one of my favorite tarot tubers, ESO Tarot, I do have my plan, because I would forget otherwise where all the positions are of the Celtic Cross. That's what we're going to do. I wanted to do a Celtic Cross pick card. I thought that I was brilliant and I was the only person to have thought of that idea. And since then, I have seen 2 different people actually do that. So I didn't invent it, but I still want to try and do it and get out ahead of everybody starting to do it, because it looks like it might be, well, there's 2 people, but it might be starting to become popular. I'm going to do a Celtic cross reading for the collective. So we are just doing one spread. I'm sorry, this didn't give me a chance to preview, or if it did, I didn't say it, what I was doing. So there's, oh my God, even when I set up with a webcam and a laptop, people, there's still always a situation of me having to jimmy and jerry rig the way that you guys, the camera angle, so that you guys can actually see what's going on. Here we go. And I'm really sorry for my backgrounds. I've got so many nice altars and vignettes and awesome things to look at, and none of them ever get faced in the direction of the camera, or the camera never gets faced in the direction of these things. So I just apologize. That's all I can do. There's a lot of apologies. I see all of the tarot tubers apologizing for their nails. Literally, that's the last thing in the world I can think about, because I'm apologizing for everything else. We are going to light an intention candle. So before we start with our Celtic cross reading for the collective, and you can ask, this is in relation to any situation that you might be facing at the moment. So it could be a love situation, it could be a work situation, it could be something to do with your family. The Celtic cross, you may or may not be familiar with it. Again, you like my little drawing. This here is the Celtic cross layout. There we go. I'm sort of working out how to use my camera. It's like a mirror. You should see me trying to do my hair. And each card represents a particular position. So card 1 is the present position, what you are experiencing currently, and the question that you are asking. Card 2 represents the immediate influence over the question. Card 3 is your goal or destiny, and these are actually a little bit different, these meanings, than ever so slightly different from the readings that I often do when I'm just doing it quickly on my digital deck on the Trusted Tarot app, not sponsored, on my phone. But they're all very, very similar. Card 4, distant past, or the foundation of the question. Card number 5 is the recent past, or events of the recent past. Card number 6 is future influence. Card number 7 is the questioner, so that is you, or internal influences. Card number 8 is external influences, so that could be people that are involved in the question, or influences just surrounding the question. Card number 9 is your inner emotions and internal influences. And card number 10 is the final outcome. See, I know with some of the ones that I used to do early on when I was learning how to read, the external influences was, what do other people think? But we haven't asked that today. We're just asking external influences, but the cards may actually indicate that it is what other people think. These cards, the meanings will vary when you look at them in relation to the other cards and where they are in the spread. So to get started, we are going to light our candle, just one, so we don't have to stop for fire safety training. And we are going to set an intention. And I've decided on a purple and white candle because, well, white because that was the color that was actually in the candle. It's a birthday candle. And it's almost my birthday, almost Sagittarius season, and we're celebrating. It's Sagittarius season, I think, for November Sagittarians. I'm actually not too sure when it ticks over. I think we're just coming into Sagittarius season very soon. Purple for psychic ability, because the whole point of my deck is to trust yourself. Anybody can pick up a deck and get messages. Doesn't have to be my deck. It could be any deck. But if you did want a copy of this, I do have a digital printable copy that I am giving out for free, a watermark version. If you would like a copy, please let me know in the comments. In the meantime, take a deep breath in and out. And one more deep grounding breath in and out. And think for a moment about your situation. Think about what it is that you would like and the outcome that you would like to see. And then set an intention and try to keep it nice and simple and clear so that you don't go and confuse the universe. Something really straightforward could be you would like to see the best outcome for your higher self in this situation. So we will light the good old-fashioned Aussie redheads matches. And that didn't work. That just broke. Thank you, redheads. I don't know why that match was That has not happened with any of the other matches. You can take that as it resonates. And also, of course, take everything as it resonates. If nothing resonates, there's not a message in here for you. You can duck over to one of my other videos and see if there's a message for you in one of those, or check out another reader, or maybe there isn't a message for you today. Okay, well, apart from the match splitting and going flying on me, that lit really nicely. Keep your eyes on the candle flame, see what it does. If you know about candle divination, you might be aware of the different things that the candle's doing that can give you some messages as well. And that is very much worth Googling if you are not familiar with candle divination. It's really, really interesting. It was one of those things that I started out going, I don't believe in this. And then after watching my candles went, yeah, I really do believe in this. I'm the naughty tarot reader. I don't think that it stops my views or my videos being shared. I found out it stops my things being shared on Snapchat. Vaping is not good for the community, so please don't vape. I use it to clear my space. Please do as I say and not as I do, or do whatever you want. I think you're old enough to decide what you want to do, but I hope that it doesn't stop my videos from being viewed on YouTube, and I do apologise if it's offensive to you. I don't mean it to be. So, however many minutes into this, I wonder where I can, yeah, we go, at 11:11, perfect. I think I said that. Let's clear our cards, clear the energy. We are going to ask our spirits, angels, guardians, and guides charged with the greatest good and highest healing. Help me interpret the messages these cards are revealing. I welcome all my messages from your ranks. For your guidance and wisdom, I give many thanks. Show me the truth, let nothing hide, so the knowledge and intel this reading provides leads to good choices, new growth, and peaceful feelings. May your blessings and light guide all of my dealings. Blessed be. And that was the little tarot prayer for guidance that I typed up for myself when I first started this channel, so that I could remember to stop, breathe, look, listen, and trust. Because when I started reading tarot for others, I've been reading tarot for others for ages, but when I wanted to start charging for it, I didn't think that I had the skills and the ability. And we have come a really long way since then. So I thought that I would start with that prayer, since it is actually, I'm just going to put the top of my head in frame, since it's on my wall. So I found it in my box of things, my box of very special things from 2020. So, collective, we are asking for you about your situation, whatever that may be. We're asking Spirit, your guides, angels, to give us more information, doing it via a Celtic cross spread. What do you need to know? So starting out with the first card, the present position, 5 of Wands. Okay, well, that makes sense. If you're here dealing with some sort of conflict or struggle, if you're dealing with some sort of conflict or struggle, it makes sense that you would be here. If you are here, it would make sense that you're dealing with some sort of conflict or struggle. So we've got conflict, pointless struggle, competition, tension, energy, pride, tradition, victory at a personal cost. Starting to think that the top-down view might have been better. So if that's the case, I apologise, guys. I haven't had comments either way. I've been trying to find out what you prefer, if you prefer the top-down view or if you prefer the talking head being able to see your reader view. For the immediate influence, we have the Ace of Cups. So yeah, let me know in the comments which view you actually do prefer, because I really have no idea. Ace of Cups, love, new relationships, compassion, intense emotions or relationships, joy, and creativity. And so that goes into the immediate influence. So interesting. My collective, you guys have got some sort of pointless struggle going on within yourself and a new love. So maybe that is what the pointless struggle is. Maybe you're fighting yourself over this new love that has come in. Let's see what else the cards have got to say. Card number 3, goal or destiny. 4 of Wands. That's a nice one. Celebration, joy, harmony, homecoming, ending, rest, fresh starts, next stages, and progress. So again, I'm seeing a story starting to unfold here. This is making sense. So the goal or destiny is that you would like something lasting to come from this relationship. We'll pop that up over here in number 3. This is really a terrible way for you guys to be looking at this. I really hate what I've done with this view. I'm so sorry. Number 4, distant past, foundations. King of Wands, natural born leader, vision, entrepreneur, honor, charisma, advice, kind, happiness, energy. Distant past, foundation. Okay, so that's something that you have had previously. Maybe you have had, maybe this could be your current relationship. It might be that you are hoping for new love to come in, but you are currently dealing with pointless struggles and conflict within the relationship that you have gotten. That could be any relationship, that could be a platonic relationship, that could also be your romantic relationship, it could be family, especially coming into Christmas. This will be ramping up for a lot of people, pointless struggles and needless fights. So for position number 5, we have got recent past events. Interesting, we've got the Six of Cups for that, which is the nostalgia card, revisiting the past. Yeah, nostalgia, innocence, joy, action, effort, focus, reunion, rewards, and ending. Interesting that that's ending as well. My beautiful soul peeps and soul fam. Maybe something has been, yeah, looking at this, I'm wondering if it's been, if this is this feels like a long-term relationship. This doesn't actually feel like it's speaking about a new relationship, or it could be speaking about a long-term relationship and a new relationship that has possibly come in and disrupted this relationship. But there's definitely history here. That's something I'm able to see with the hoping for the Four of Wands, the King of Wands being the recent past, sorry, the distant past, and nostalgia, the Six of Cups being the recent past events. So we are going to go over to the future influence, which is Queen of Pentacles, nurturing, practical, provider, down-to-earth, growth, success, support, wisdom, and guidance. That might actually be representative of you. We'll have to see which card comes up for the querent card, see if that actually lines up with that one, or it could be that that's somebody that's actually coming into your life. That could potentially be this new love that's represented in the immediate influence. Now, for number 7, we have got, here we go, perfect, the questioner card. Ah, yes. There we go. Yep, that actually lines up absolutely perfectly. My collective, the King of Pentacles. How do you like them apples? So that is wealth, business, leadership, security, discipline, abundance, intelligence, prudence, dependability. So that is you, my collective. If that sounds like you and that energy resonates, then this is the right reading for you. And this is likely your message, particularly if the other cards are lining up as well. And so the future influence could actually be that if this is you, wealth, business, leadership, security, discipline, abundance, intelligence, prudence, and dependability, that the future influence might be you need to bring in more of your queen side, the nurturing side of the pentacles suit, and the court cards of the pentacles suit. So the practical, provider, down to earth, growth, success, support, wisdom, and guidance. I remember a boss asking me once if I was a hunter or a gatherer in the workplace, and I realized that I am very much a gatherer. I'm not somebody who goes out and secures the sales and gets the sponsorship deals and whatnot. I'm the person who nurtures the sponsorship relationships and the stakeholder relationships and goes around and gathers all of the information and all of the resources. So that might be, you might be more someone who is the hunter and someone who is the boss of the kingdom, and you are being asked to lean a bit more into your more nurturing self. We have got for card number 8, external influences, and that could also be what do other people think. Page of Cups. There's a lot of cups in here, and pentacles as well. So, and wands, actually, this is a fairly balanced reading, I've got to say. We don't have any air, so there's not a lot of, this feels like it's all emotions and all heart and spirit, whatever your question is. It's not something that you are thinking about maybe from a, I don't want to say not thinking about from a logical standpoint, but it feels like this is very much a heart-based question. This is very much being heart-led and something that you are using your intuition and your heart to navigate, as opposed to thinking it through and using your head. So the external influences is the Page of Cups: judgment, rebirth, inner calling, absolution, forgiveness, transition, intuition, and moving on. Again, harking back to the original card, the Five of Wands, with the conflict, pointless struggle, competition, tension, energy, pride, tradition, victory at a personal cost, and the card 5, recent past events, with the Six of Cups. And looking as well at the little kids, that's so thinking back to childhood memories, Could be childhood wounds have been resurfacing in a relationship or with a situation that you've been experiencing and dealing with, but something is coming to an end. And this one, again, speaking about external influences moving on. So maybe you are experiencing a breakup of some sort. Maybe you have had a breakup, a separation, a divorce. Could be that you are actually leaving a job. A friendship could be coming to an end. You could be going no contact with a family member or have had a falling out with a family member. For card number 9, the inner emotions, internal influences, we have got, this reading is so uncanny, the 10 of Pentacles, the bringing everything to completion. This is the family wealth card. This is, we've got the 4 of Wands over here in the goal or destiny, which, there we go, is building the beginnings of what would hopefully become lasting family success, building a home, building a future, but it's very much the beginnings. And the 10 of Pentacles is the generational wealth card. As you can see, we've got all of the family members here and other members off in the distance. That speaks to even ancestors, the people that will come after you. So this is building something with a long-lasting family. This is long-lasting love. This is being able to build a legacy and be able to pass that down. And that is your inner emotions and internal influences. And this here, the beginnings of this, very much, I'm so bad with this camera, I'm so sorry, the goal or destiny. So this is very much what you guys are seeking, is something long-lasting, something roots, basically. A long-lasting love. It could be a long-lasting position if this is asking about a job. But you definitely are wanting something that you are able to nurture. You're able to pour your passion into it with all of this fire energy from the wands, the foundational energy from all of these pentacles being anything material, money, home, car, job, all of the real world things that establish a lifestyle. So that is something that you are really looking for, my beautiful collective, is something solid, something reliable, something secure, and something that contains a lot of love. And so for the final outcome, let's find out, with all of this information, what will be the final outcome of your situation. The moon. Okay, well, here we go. You know what? I don't know if you're allowed to clarify a Celtic cross spread. I've actually never ever heard of it being done, but I reckon I'm going to, because you've been left in darkness and without really an answer. And I feel like if you've come this far, you probably would like to know a little bit more than what the moon is actually giving you. So the final outcome is still shrouded in darkness. We've got illusion, fear, anxiety, subconscious, intuition, action, hope, serenity, inspiration, and renewal. Now, you know what? I feel like my cards, there you go. I really have not spent a lot of time reading with my cards because I'm not super familiar with them. I feel like my cards actually do give enough information, and maybe all cards do. You can argue with me in the comments about that if you'd like. I just want people to comment. But renewal. So something new is coming in and you are letting something go. So my beautiful collective, I really do wish I had a top-down view of this because that would be so much better. What I can tell you is that whether this is an existing relationship, existing job, like I said, a romantic relationship, something platonic, something with a family member, maybe something with a workmate or a workplace situation, there has been conflict, competition, tension, probably like a battle of wills, and something that, either a situation or a person that you need to walk away from. It could be an existing thing. It could be that new love, once you walk away from this situation, new love is coming in, or it could be that once you walk away from this situation, you allow and let the fighting go, let the tension go, allow for there to be an ending and a rest period. There will be renewal. So it could be that new love is going to come in your existing relationship, and you are going to allow for that to come through. The external influences, let me double check which card that was. Yeah, number 8 is very much rebirth again. Yeah, rebirth, inner calling, absolution, forgiveness, transition, intuition, moving on. So if somebody is leaving your life, let them. They are meant to go, and that is going to, oh, why can't I get this right? that is going to allow for new love to come in. If somebody is needing to disconnect from you, and particularly if this is a soulmate that you are asking about, or you feel like it is a twin flame, allow that person the freedom to step away from this situation, and you step away from it too, so that you can move out of the extremely powerful but somewhat stern and very logical, especially being pentacles. This is earth energy, so star signs Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Very, very logic based, very analytical. To the Queen of Pentacles, who has a bit more softness about her, try and remember your soft side, your nurturing side. You maybe have been coming at a situation like a bit of a bull at a gate. Spirit is asking you to take it a little bit easy and just find some balance. Look at the way she's got her offerings and the orb, the world orb sitting there in her hand. She's got everything balanced. She has what she's, this is what she has, her power, her ability, everything that she has in her hands, the whole world in her hands. This is her offerings. So that's extremely balanced. If anything, this is actually a little bit higher. So I think you're being called to actually be generous with what you are offering, knowing that you do have the potential to have the whole entire world in your hands, but you do have to be a little bit softer and a little bit more generous, maybe, than you have been. Remove some of your hard edges, my beautiful collective. But the final outcome, and maybe you are stuck in illusion, fear, anxiety. This is asking you to do exactly and nicely, and I can't believe I said I'm going to clarify it, and it really is actually summing up my deck. Trust yourself. You will need to lean into your intuition. You will need to be in darkness, walk by the light of the moon, and trust that she is going to show you where to go. She will give you your guidance. And I do have some moon readings on my channel. If you would like to go through and have a little look, I'll be doing more moon card readings with my moon oracles as time goes by. But this also is not only illusion, fear, and anxiety. If you are able to lean into the not knowing, it can also be serenity, inspiration, and renewal. And that can be for both people involved in this situation. If you are asking about a connection of any sort, love connection, platonic connection, family connection, work connection. So there you go, my beautiful collective. I think that that basically sums it up. That's been something really different, and I actually didn't hate that. I'm kind of looking forward to actually doing that as a pick a card. So let me know what you think in the comments. I'm really curious to know if you like the style of reading from a set layout, traditional layout, or if you prefer the just pulling cards as you go and reading intuitively. Let me know which view you prefer as well. I think this one is absolutely terrible for this kind of reading. Absolutely terrible. It would have been better for just a good old-fashioned intuitive, just pulling out the cards and laying them on the table. But even then, I'm still not sure. Just let me know. Thank you so much for your love and support and for your views. Remember, please subscribe. It really does help the channel. Please, please like. That really also helps the channel. And as I've said about 45 times now, I think, please comment. It also helps me to gauge your energy and to tap into what it is that you guys like, what you want to see. There's going to be some really, really big changes coming up with this channel and everything surrounding it soon. I've heard that there's going to be some awesome new changes to YouTube that are going to allow me to create more of a community, which is what I'm hoping to do. So that's going to be incorporated, and there's going to be some huge changes just to my life. So that's going to be talked about in coming weeks, months. Not yet. I am going to sign off. Thank you very much. Let me know what you think. If it resonates, if it did resonate, and if you are comfortable to a little bit about your situation and what in particular did resonate with you. Thank you so much, guys. I'm really looking forward to your feedback. Mwah. Now I've just got to work out how to leave. Here we go. Okay. Ciao, friends.